this, but it's not transferring over onto the real games.
I heard it sound like he was about to start crying at the press conference of that Green
Bay
Bay game.
He looked like he was tearing up on the sidelines in the Packers game.
Yeah.
And the camera kept going to him. I was like, oh, my God, he looks like he's about to tear up.
Yeah.
I kind of felt bad for him. But at the same time, if you keep saying that your team's struggles are your fault, at what point does your general manager notice that and make a change? Were you guys in favor of at least Mel Tucker being fired after that game?
I was in favor of him being fired last year.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I was definitely in favor. I thought there would be some sort of coaching change on Monday,
just
the press conference,
just to get it started.
Something to send a message.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Except the McCaskies are just like the Jerry Reinsdorf. When they fire someone, they fire them when they're long overdue to be fired, like Jerry Angelo.
Yeah.
Well, think about. I mean, that's happened with a lot of Bears coaches. You know, Dave Wanstead seemed to stay a year longer than he should have. Lovie Smith struggled towards the end of his career.
I'm going to be honest. After Jay Cutler's first year, he probably should have been fired because of how bad they were. I mean, it's a good thing he wasn't because, I mean, they had good years the next 3 years. He led them to the championship game. Except, I mean, that's the McCaskies and the Reinsdorfs that's what they have in common. When someone gets fired, it's long overdue.
Right.
And the
I'm pretty sure we have a couple fans listening that feel Rick Hahn's firing is long overdue.
And keep in mind that the McCaskies and Ted Phillips, they're not football people.
Ted Phillips needs to be fired. He's just a lawyer that cares about money.
Right.
Exactly. They're not football people.
You got to fill up those suites, Risky.
Yeah, they got to. That's all they care about. They make the most money in the NFL because they had the most suites. They don't care if they had the smallest stadium and that it hurts the home field advantage. And another thing, that's a great point. The team president knows nothing about football. He's a good friend of the McCaskies.
Mm-hmm, exactly. What needs to happen is they need to overturn everyone.
Like,
everyone above Emery and Emery?
Yeah. I don't think that. I think Emery runs the football operations by himself. Like, it seems like he has no help.
Right. He probably doesn't.
I mean, there's no one like how most teams have will have a vice president of whatever sport operations, or they'll have like a team president who has a background knowledge in the department of the front office.
That's the whole issue. They need to get people who have NFL experience.
It's just Phil Emery,
including the head coach.
And another thing is, like, remember the Cubs when Crane Kenny was the team president? Mm-hmm. And it was just Jim Hendry running it all? Now they've got multiple guys running the front office. They got Theo, they got Jed, they got Jason McLeod.
And then Kenny still runs the business side of it, doesn't he?
Yeah, Kenny Crane is the president of business operations.
Yeah, he's a business operations. He's done a nice job, too.
He has. I mean, yeah, he's the one responsible for raising ticket prices every year.
Well, but I mean, that's what's going to happen when you're the Cubs and you're starting to become a good team too. It's only going to get
it's not going to be as easy buying Cub tickets last year. You know, I remember the past couple of years going on StubHub and just getting tickets for like $6.
Yeah, me and Ryan did that twice. We bought $6 tickets to 2 games at the end of the year.
Yeah, we did.
Exactly.
Saw Rizzo's walk-off homer.
I don't think that's going to happen this upcoming year. I think each ticket is going to be pretty difficult to get.
You can get Bears tickets for under $100 now, like a pair of Bears tickets for under $100 now.
That doesn't surprise me. I wonder if there's going to be a lot of people at that game Sunday. I know it's football, and there's only 8 home games, so you're assuming it'll still be a sellout.
Right.
But, you know, I think it would be kind of cool if the Bears fans sent a message and only like half of the people showed up or something.
That would be pretty cool. I think that would I think that'd easily send a message to the Bears.
No,
saying,
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, I don't.
I doubt that'd send a message because the McCaskies and Ted Phillips would go by, oh, well, these fans wasted their money.
As long as the suites are full.
As long as the suites are full, but I don't care if people buy tickets and don't show up because they still paid our outrageous prices for tickets because they have like the third highest football ticket in the NFL.
It's going to be cold now for the rest of the games, too. Only 3 home games for the Bears this year had nice weather. Now it's going to be cold for the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it'll be pretty cold. I'll be in a suite for the game Sunday.
Well, I'm glad you are because you would have been freezing. Although, since you like the cold, maybe not. But
the Bears are one of 3 teams to yet to win a home game this year. Can you name the other 2?
Let's see. I'm gonna say
Oakland is one.
Yes.
Oakland, Jacksonville.
Nope. Because remember, Jacksonville beat
have
Cleveland.
That
was
right.
at home.
That's
Jacksonville
right.
beat Cleveland.
Wait, that was when they stopped. Let's see.
Is it Tampa?
Mm-hmm. Bingo.
It is Tampa.
Yep.
Okay.
I was gonna say if you guys didn't guess it, I would have said it
You know,
has a
yeah.
little Chicago tie to it.
The funny thing is, there's only like 4 teams in the NFL with a worse record than the Bears, and the funny thing is, the Bears beat 2 of them.
Jets.
The Jets and the Falcons.
Falcons,
Yeah.
right? Yes. I
That's
was
the
gonna say
funny,
49ers, but
that's the funny thing. There's only like 4 or 5 teams with a worse record than the Bears, and the teams that the Bears beat.
San Francisco went into New Orleans and beat the Saints, didn't they?
Yeah, off
Right?
of that
In overtime.
controversial call at the end of the game when Jimmy Graham caught a touchdown on the last-second Hail Mary,
Right,
and
and
he
there
got
was-
called for
got
offensive
called
pass
back.
interference.